Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon X. So we have gone through Route 16 and got ourselves a Super Rod. We found us more Lost Hotel and got ourselves a new skating move at least. But it's time for us to go through the new place. So we went a quick thing into Dendemille town before we went to Route 16, so we can just fly to Dendemille town right away. Let's do that right now. Fly to Dendemille town, entering the Pokemon Center. Let's first go in and heal. Took some using a PP usage, so we have to go and heal there quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our team is getting pretty good. As you can see, Mr. Bonding is here. Yes. Hey, how's it going, friends? I'm Mr. Bonding, the expert of O-Powers. Let me ask you just in case. Need an explanation about O-Powers? No. Hey, that's my friend. Let's get started, shall we? It's bonding time. With an O-Power from Mr. Bonding, this one is called the Accuracy Power Level 1. Accuracy Power increases the accuracy. You can use O-Powers on the PSS, and the more you use them, the higher they level up. So use them as often as possible. Well, I do believe I should take my leave right about now. Hope to see you around. Goodbye, friend. More powers is always good. But there is even more. Talk to this chick. You there, use the citrus berry here on your Pokemon, won't you? Yeah, thank you. We get a citrus berry for free. I was given that by a Pokemon. A teleport gave it to me, in fact. All to save someone who might be stranded in the mountains. Oh, that's nice of these Pokemon. Stranded in the mountains doesn't sound good to me. Can you repel? No way. Why, hello, Zatanna! Ah, Sycamore! How have you been? How's your journey going? You see, when I was younger, I visited many different regions as well. I met many kinds of Pokemon and noticed how each place has its own distinct flavors. So I really came to enjoy trying new foods as I traveled. Because of my adventures, I'm an expert on cafes all over Kalos. Professor? Come on, Dexia. I'm going to show someone with this. Do you remember the Pokemon Lizard I mentioned in that cafe? Sure. Wonderful, I knew you would. Kalos' legendary Pokemon is called Ekkusu. According to material I read, those who saw it were so overwhelmed by its power they were only able to say this Pokemon resembled the letter X. Apparently this Pokemon can control energy. It gives life energy to plants and Pokemon and makes them full of vitality again. Where do you think a Pokemon as amazing could be now? When Kalos' legendary Pokemon loses all of his vitality, he goes to sleep in a secret place. I don't have a clue where it could be. The writings that mention it also are around 1,000 years old, so they aren't much help. It will be goddamn outstanding if you found it, Zatanna. You'll look into the legend a little bit. If I find something, I'll let you know. Oh, it would be a thrill if you found it indeed. But the journey is yours and your Pokemon alone. I want you to enjoy yourself and do whatever you like. Now, of course, if you play Pokemon Y, it will then instead have been Yveltal or Yveltal, and it would have been nothing about creating life, more about taking life. So, that's how it happens if you play Pokemon Y instead of Pokemon X. Is the professor gone already? I was hoping to have him look at my Pokédex in person. Oh well, I can still get that Pokédex validated at the Pokemon Center's PC. Anyway, I'm heading off to look for the Pokemon in the Frost Cavern. And flip more on my Pokédex. Sounds good to me, Trevor. Now, this place is awesome for one reason that is in here. Really one of the biggest reasons you want to come to this town are these two here. You have this guy. Who was I again? Oh, that was right. I'm the move deleter. You come to make me force your Pokemon to forget some moves? Yes. This guy can delete moves on your Pokemon if you think that you want to treat them. Generally, you want to use this guy if you want to remove some aged moves. And we don't really need Strength on Tyrantrum. Let's remove Strength on Tyrantrum. Give him some Rock move. It worked perfectly. The Pokemon had forgotten to move Strength completely. Now don't talk to this girl, or woman. Everybody calls me Madam Reminder. I know every move that the Pokemon learn while they're leveling up. I can make those Pokemon remember those moves. If you bring me a heart skill and make a Pokemon remember a move. Which move we remember? Sure. Now we then choose Tantrum again. Which move should Tantrum remember? Let's have a selection. We have Head Smash, which is insane ability. Look at the power, 150 power. But you remember that Head Smash also will do recoil of half the damage you deal. So we get a good move. So you have Stealth Rock, Bite, Charmation, Power, which is also pretty good. But special attack though. So there's a lot of cool moves here. That Rock is of course a bit annoying. You have Roar, you have Stomp, Tackle, Tail Whip, Bite. Not a lot of cool moves. Thrash as well, Dragon Tail, which is also pretty cool, but it's not as strong as Dragon Claw. Also, it also switches out Pokemon, so it's a bit annoying. But Head Smash though, look at the power is insane. You can miss. If you hit, it will do a lot of damage. So despite the recoil, I think I will take the Head Smash for now. Because you need to exchange your heart skill every time you do it, so make sure you have a lot of heart skills if you want to relearn moves. But this house is the perfect place if you want to get your Pokemon to learn the best moves. Remember that some Pokemon only will learn certain moves after they have come here. It's in a level up scheme, but sometimes they only level at level 1, so they will learn it either when you're beating them, or generally just not learn it at all. So it's a bit annoying thing. Dendemille Town is known for its big windmill, which you can see right here. Of course, they're more in this than that. This boy here. Even its color are very short, that's not a Facade. This is Facade. TM42 Facade. Or I don't know what's how it's spelled. One Facade doubles its power when the user is poisoned, badly poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. That's right. Facade gets double power if you're having a status effect on you, and it can do a lot of damage. Pretty cool move. If you go to this house, northeastern house, talk to this man here. Oh ha! You have a Pokédex! How many of the Pokémon have you found in the mountain Kalos Pokédex? Oh ha! You found 19? If you find 70 or more, I'll give you something sure to delight. What the guy's talking about is the thing called a Shell Bell. When a Shell Bell, show him 70 Pokémon or more that you have seen in the mountainside Kalos Pokédex. Which is pretty cool. Then go to the northwestern house for also something cool here. To the preschooler. No one believed that I saw a huge Gorgeist. Well, that can happen. If you find a supersized Pumpkaboo on Route 16 and you evolve it to Gorgeist, this kid will give you happy and he'll give you a big nugget, which again will give you a lot of cash. So if you need a lot of cash, come back to this kid with a supersized Pumpkaboo evolved into Gorgeist. Now, Frost Cavern was mentioned by Trevor. Let's go to visit the Frost Cavern. Probably a better way to put up a fire type, so for example Talonflame or Delphox. Probably Delphox the best because Talonflame doesn't resist ice because of a flying type as well. Delphox in. Let's go here, north of town, to enter the Frost Cavern. Now despite it's called the Frost Cavern, you also have a bit of a outer side of the Frost Cavern, including some trainers. A little bit of a drifting snow here though, like a blizzard. Brr, it's so cold! You there! You came at just the right time. Let's warm our body with some vigorous Pokemon battling. They're good to me. I'm fine with it. With Hiker Ross. With Vibrava. It's a weird type. Vibrava is a ground type, but also dragon. Which is really kind of weird because it makes him 4-turn weakness to ice. I'll go with Side Shock against Vibrava. That's a 1-hit KO. Power is too strong from this one. Delphox gets the XP, and Blastoise is level 46. Let's learn Iron Defense. It's a good move, increases defenses by 2 stages, but I don't have any space for it. That's the sad part. Is this cold I feel coming from the snow and ice around me, or just the shame of my defeat? Yeah, well said, sir. That's what I would say. There's also some things we can collect in here. Ooh, what's this? Is something wrong with the Frost Cavern Mamoswine? That's a big Mamoswine. Are you headed to the Frost Cavern, trainer? This Mamoswine usually can't get enough of giving people rides Route 17, but these days it seems to be too worried about something in the Frost Cavern to give rides. Mamoswine is a Pokemon that loves cold climates. Maybe they just sent something amiss in the Frost Cavern. And you are? My name is Trevor. I'm researching distribution of Pokemon in the Kalos region at Professor Sycamore's request. I see, so that's why you're walking clear out of the Frost Cavern then. Mamoswine seems concerned about something over there, so be careful. I will. Thank you. What are you going to do, random dude? I'm going to prepare my expedition. Yeah, so Mamoswine is needed to go across Route 17 to enter Anistar City, where we will get the 7th gym. Without it, we will not be able to cross, and we need to fix basically the problem here in the Frost Cavern before we even are allowed to go there. That is a bit of a shame, you could say, but that's basically how we have to do it for now. Let's just go up the route here. Frost Cavern ahead. Here we have an artist. If you want to battle him, go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to skip for now. Take a picture here. As you can see, this place is brimmingly cold, like a mountainside cold as well. We have the entrance to the Frost Cavern straight ahead. Let's go inside. And of course, this place is a cavern, so wild Pokemon will appear every step. Speaking about Mamoswine, here we have the pre-evolutional form, the Kalos one. Now, even though it's an ice type, which means it's weak to fire, it's also a ground type, so that means you have to be careful. It can take away my Delphox in a single hit, because it knows some good moves like Earthquake. This city you cannot use the bike here, not using roller skates in here, so we have to go walk on foot, which is kind of fine. But that also means we have to wanting to use a max repel, if I can remember where I placed it. There we go. Let's use Max Repel so we can explore the entrance here of the Ice Cavern. Or the Frost Cavern. Ice Cavern is Generation 2, I forget about that. Of course, this place also has gliding things. There's like in the Ice Cavern from Generation number 2. Aha, I knew there was something missing in here, a Dire Hit. An item that you can use to increase critical hit chance in combat. But I don't really think that's a way to deal with. You have to use a turn for it. Rain or snow, it matters not. An Ace Trainer does not let anything get in his way. An Ace Trainer is always elegant in whatever he does. That's what it means to be an ace. Ah, I didn't know about that. Okay. Ace Trainer Neil with 3 Pokemon. The first will be Raichu. Not an ice type though, it's electric type. Getting Delphox with Fire Psychic versus Electric. That's fine though. We can use whatever we want. Let's go with Flamethrower. Against the Raichu. Damage is pretty good. Thunderbolt from Raichu. Damage is pretty good as well, but I have much more special defense than Raichu has a special attack. Let me use Flamethrower again, and that's gonna KO Raichu. Down it goes. Fox getting some good XP here. Next one will be Golduck. Okay, we go from electric to water. That means we have to use Simisage to counter that. So let's get in Simisage instead of Delphox. There we go. With Golduck versus Simisage. Cloud 9 from Golduck. That's good to me. Weather effects will have no usage here. Seed Bomb. Is a good move. Whoa, that's a 1-hit KO actually on Golduck. Pretty impressive. Simisage is better than I thought. Alright, next up will be Marowak. Let's actually stick with Simisage then, because Marowak is a ground type. Of course, if you play in Pokemon Moon and Sun, Generation 7 or above that, Generation 8, then this Pokemon is also a pretty good Pokemon. It turns into Fire Ghost. Now it's just a ground type. Smash it down with another Seed Bomb. Oh, it's gonna survive actually. Thrash. Very powerful normal attack move, which he will do continuously for 2 to 3 turns, and then confusing himself. Another powerful hit there from the Seed Bomb. And that's gonna KO the Marowak. Almost leveled up as well. Time jump to level 48. With A-Trainer Neil. Remaining distinguished even in the face of defeat is what defines an Ace Trainer. I guess you can say that's a very wise choice of words. But I don't care. I'll move on. Here's another ice type of puzzle like we have in Generation 2. But of course there's always a way to puzzle solving. Here we have a hiker. Both my mother and father were hikers before me. Royals in the family, you see. What makes you think you can take on an elite hiker like me? Well, hikers, they are cool. Cool enough though, maybe? Relicanth. That's a water-rock dual type, which means it's a 4-time weakness to grass. But Delphox can't really do much here. I can go with Side Shock, of course. That's one thing I can do some damage to it. Let's choose Side Shock. Really low damage because that's going to do a lot of damage. Because Relicanth is a rock type, he'll have speed boost or damage boost for being a rock type. Let's go with Simisage instead. And with Simisage over the Relicanth. Rock Tomb again. Damage is going to be good. Whoa, critical hit as well. Speed going down. Is this going to be a Relicanth KO on me? Or should I just heal for safety reasons? I'm not gonna take any risks. I think the speed reducing is gonna be dangerous for me. I will do a potion onto Simisage. Back to full health, just to make sure. Got another Rock Tomb, which is okay. Speed's gonna go down again, so I'll be reducing speed by -2 now. Let's go to Seed Bomb on Relicanth. Oh, we're still fast on it actually, that's pretty impressive. It's a KO at least, that's a 4-time weakness to grass. That will take it down in a single hit. Relicanth taking it down, Simisage now level 47. Delphox is 48. Here's to my team, no level ups there, but next up is Rhydon. Rhydon, dual type, rock and ground. From Generation 1 even. So let's get in Blastoise. Remember, Rhydon has a very high defense, so don't even try Aqua Tail here. We have to go with our special attack to take down the Rhydon. So let's use a Surf. Surf the waves with Blastoise. That's a 1-hit KO for sure, critical hit just to make it even worse. And Rhydon just got destroyed by that critical hitting Surf from Blastoise. And his battle is over. I've been defeated, whatever should I do? My identity crumbles me. Identity crisis, eh, little hiker? Or big hiker even? Well, not my problem, should we say. Let's go up here for another item. It's gonna be an Ice Seal. Pokemon getting frozen, use Ice Seal to get it thawed out. Let's go across from here, we can move on. More ice puzzles in here if you want to fidget around. You can do that. Another Pokemon trainer here, you want to fight him? Or do we have time for it? I think that answer the question is no. Next episode, guys, we're going to continue here in the Frost Cavern and we'll find out what is going on here, because that Mammoth Swine said that something was wrong. We have to trust it that something is wrong, and we have to find out what is wrong, and then we can ride the Mammoth Swine on Route 17, head to Anistar City, where our next gym awaits. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. And that's it for now, so see you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon X continues!